Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. It is your boy Daddymac, and today we are up against Narb, I believe is how you pronounce his name, bringing a really cool team: Iron Treads, the Dragapult, the Samurott, and the Skeledirge, and even some love for the Reuniclus. I love Reuniclus and Conkeldurr. I like Conkeldurr. No hate on Conkeldurr. If you missed the last Wi-Fi battle, you didn't miss too much. My opponents, I caught my opponent off guard, and I don't think they were too happy with that. But we also talked about some channel updates, so please do take a moment to go back and watch that video if you are interested. After this one, leave a like, subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content, battle videos, shorts, and the upcoming Pokemon Legends CA content. Now, enough talking because I'm running out of time. I don't want a Mandibuzz. Iron Treads is a little bit scary. Maybe we go into the Corviknight. The only thing that I am a little scared of is a Skeledirge lead, but I don't know if my opponent really is about that life. So I might start Mandibuzz because I can knock things off. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't really have a dedicated lead for this team. I kind of just like get a feel for what my opponent's running. But my opponent doesn't really have any obvious leads, unless it's Dragapult. If it's Dragapult, then that's different. Is that a shiny Hisuian Samurott? All right, nevertheless, here we go. It is the shiny Hisuian Samurott. Okay, that is kind of cool. Not even gonna lie. All right, to start things off, I'm simply gonna U-turn. There is no need to stay in. My opponent might hit me with some kind of Ceaseless Edge. Might hit me with the water type attack. I don't know what else Arceus runs. Let's see. Let's find out together. Let's see. Samurott, Hisuian, 108 base attack. Pretty dang nice, if you ask me. Yeah, so my opponent, I don't think has a lot of things for me. Ceaseless Edge is one thing. Razor Shell or Aqua Cutter, depending on the attack. Aqua Jet, Sucker Punch, and then Knockoff, Taunt, and Encore. Gourmet comes out. Who is this? Osmosis. Osmosis the Gourmet? Is that what that title was? That is okay. Okay. All right, Reuniclus comes out. I don't know what to go out into, to be honest. I don't really have much for Reuniclus. However, I know it's. Here's the tricky part about Reuniclus is you really never know what kind of set it's running. But I'm gonna go into the Mamoswine. I'm gonna go out into the Mamoswine and we're gonna hit it with the Icicle Shard with the Nevermount Ice. Maybe, just maybe, Stealth Rock is good. But let's see. I want an Icicle Crash because I want to see how much this does. He withdraws. What are you gonna go out into? Conkeldurr the Gourmet comes out. All right, that's gonna do some pretty decent damage, I hope. Yes, it does. And it's on fire. On fire. Okay, I don't fear this too much because I can go into the Corviknight. Corviknight is my physical wall, and then I can simply roost. Unless this thing is packing the Fire Punch or Thunder Punch, then I will be a little bit scared, but I don't know. Let's see. Mamoswine returned, and Conkeldurr. Man, it's really hard to predict some sets sometimes. Drain Punch. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. A little bit more than I would really wanted it to. Okay, so there is that. My opponent does lose a little bit from the Rocky Helmet. I don't know what my opponent's gonna do. Let's see. I'm gonna roost. He withdraw Conkeldurr, so he does not have something for Corviknight, which is good. Here comes Kebos, the Paldea champion. Who is the Skeledirge? Okay. What's my answer to Skeledirge? I don't have a dedicated answer for Skeledirge. Azumarill? I'm gonna go with Azumarill. Then I'm simply gonna Liquidation. That's what we're doing. Look, we're both staring at each other and we are determined to win this. This is gonna come down to who can get the first knockout. Once we get the first knockout and start wearing things down. Oh no. Whoever gets the first knockout is basically gonna get all the momentum, but my opponent just got momentum to begin with. I'm sorry, Izumuro. This is bad. This is really bad for us. Sometimes I forget Will-O-Wisp is a thing. Which I shouldn't, because it's a physically defensive Pokemon. Scarlet I'm talking about. I still think the best play for us is going to be to do the liquidation. Oh, that did a lot of damage. But let's see. Yeah, that's pretty comfortable damage if you ask me. Slack off is a thing. My opponent can truthfully go into the slack off, but I'm really hoping to really just get some kind of damage on Kebos. There is the slack off. Can I crit it, please? This game has not given me a good crit in a fat minute. Kebos outspeeds me. How is that the case? Am I really that slow? My opponent might stall me with the fire, with the burn. Oh, you outspeed me, so you're not doing that. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. My opponent gets the first KO. Here, I kind of want to go out into the Mamoswine. My opponent has no flying types, not that I know of. Got the Dragapult. Trying to think of what flying types my opponent has, but I don't think he has any, so I'm gonna go into the Mamoswine. Mamoswine should be able to do some damage here. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, you got no flying types, so I think we're pretty okay to go into the Earthquake here. I'm just nervous to see how much this is gonna do. Mamoswine is a pretty strong Pokemon, but Skeletor is super bulky too, especially if he uses a Terra. My opponent terrestrializes, we're in a little bit of a bind. Do not underestimate how good Skeletor is. I've earned a lot of respect for Skeletor. You guys missed the team composition where I used Skeletor. There's some pretty good Wi-Fi battles that feature Skeletor if you're interested. Will we please break this? Yes, we do. Okay. So we break one of his defensive cores, which is good. But I don't know what he's gonna throw at us next. Perseus. Mamoswine. Or that's not Mamoswine, Samurott. I'm gonna go into the Mandibuzz. I know it's not my physical wall, but a U-turn might scare it off. I can also knock off. Let's see what happens. Ceaseless Edge. It's a dark type, it's not doing anything to us. And you get the spikes. Good for you. Okay. Here's where the good news lies, is I can U-turn and go into the Corviknight. I can do that. I can go into the Corviknight directly. I can also knock off. A lot of these run, well, he started off with Perseus, so it might be sashed. I'm gonna knock off. I just want to stay in and see what happens. Do multiple Ceaseless Edge set up multiple spikes? Razor Shell? Ooh, that's gonna hurt. No, not really. Let's see. Assault Vest. Okay. I can get behind knocking off an Assault Vest from this. Now, I'm gonna Roost here. You can Razor Shell me if you want. I gotta Roost. I gotta keep Mandibuzz healthy, and that is a bummer for me. That is a big bummer. That defensive drop is the worst thing that could have happened to us. I gotta manually hard swap into the Corviknight, and I don't mind doing that because we get the Rocky Helmet damage upon swapping in and taking some damage from Samurott. I'm going into the Corviknight, and that also gives me an opportunity to just defog. Both of my cards are actually really good against the Samurott. Does a lot of damage. For me being defensive, that does a lot. Okay, I forgot I'm not running defog on this. I got a body press here. If I want to keep momentum up, I gotta body press. I could also just iron defense and then body press. But let's see. If you want to swap, you totally can. I get a free iron defense, so I might be able to take something. You know, looking at his team composition, I think that Dragapult is a special Dragapult. Samurott is physical. Reuniclus is a bit of a wall. It's got Conkeldurr, which is physical. If he comes into Dragapult, that gives it away. Osmosis. Okay. I kind of just, honestly, I could have roosted, but I did this because I was afraid of the Conkeldurr to come in. But his switch from earlier tells me he doesn't have anything for Corviknight with the Conkeldurr. I'm U-turning because I want to go into the Mandibuzz here. And I'm going to take this opportunity to Spikes. This is what's really good about my core, is that they both U-turn and they are both bulky. Go back into the Mandibuzz here. All mind, you can totally do that. I'm going to knock you off. I'm going to knock you off because I do not want to deal with that. Gonna knock off. We do have 16 attack EVs, I'm sorry. Conkeldurr, the Gourmet comes out. Okay, I could have totally defogged here. Knock off. What do you have? Playmore doesn't even matter. So he was totally comfortable with just swapping there. All right, before I attack, I really want to see 80, 45. I'm gonna take a risk and I'm gonna say I outspeed. And I want to manually go into the Corviknight. Conkeldurr, you don't scare me, buddy. My opponent's probably getting frustrated with the swaps I'm making because I'm swapping into Corviknight and Mandibuzz, respectively. That did a lot of damage, fam. Why did that do so much damage? Okay. I'm gonna roost. I gotta roost. I just wonder if that Drain Punch did enough damage to knock me out. I think he's faster than me too. Oh, he's not. You know what the problem with me going first is I lost my, I was about to say I lost my resistance. Okay. This is a problem. I can, okay, I'm gonna U-turn here. I know I outspeed. He got the Mach Punch. Okay, he broke my wall. He broke through my defenses. That is fine. I don't mind that one bit. I'm actually gonna use this as an opportunity to go into the Iron Moth. Or we can go into the Kamo. Yeah, I'm going Kamo here. This is a tricky battle. Kamo is good. Okay. Kamo is really good. I can either Clanger his soul, which I think I want to do it. He's gonna Mach Punch. I'm gonna Aura Sphere. I don't want to risk. Yeah, I didn't want to risk going into Clanger his soul and then him attacking me with another Mach Punch. So I'm gonna take Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr hits like a truck. Now here is my opponent's option. My opponent is probably gonna go to the Dragapult. I don't have an answer for Dragapult, not that I know of. There's the Dragapult. You know though, Mandibuzz can come in though. I'm gonna go Mandibuzz. I can knock this thing off. I gotta be wary of the first layer of spikes. Here comes Mandibuzz. Well, let's see what kind of Dragapult this is. It's a physical. I'm actually kind of cool with that, not even gonna lie. Mandibuzz is probably gonna go down. I did not want Kamo to go down, but considering this thing is a physical Dragapult, I feel comfortable. All right. Dragapult does take us out. And here I'm gonna go into the Iron Moth. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do that to him. We're hurt by the spikes, that's fine. Here comes our speed boost. I'm gonna terrestrialize and simply dazzling gleam. That's what we gotta do. My opponent decides to swap, that's fine. I don't mind that one bit. Let's see what happens though. He might swap. Man, I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. I actually don't even know if I outspeed. So Iron Moth has a base speed of 110. I outspeed. Because Dragapult, if I'm not mistaken, is 142. Yeah, I outspeed it. All right, we're terrestrializing here, and we're taking the Dragapult. Do not sleep on my Iron Moth. Now, the problem is that I don't know if I have enough special attack EVs to knock it out in one blow. It is a frail Dragapult, and this basically becomes times 4. Okay, yeah, we ain't got to worry about it. Dragapult, which is a big threat on my opponent's team, is down. I like that a lot. It's getting dark. I like that a lot. Got one more Wi-Fi battle with this team after this one. This team has been pretty good, not even gonna lie. I did sleep on my opponent's team the first Wi-Fi battle, but the last Wi-Fi battle we really did. I think we showcase what this team could really do. And we're even showcasing it now. This defensive core is actually pretty good, not even gonna lie. Oh, you can totally do that, my friends. What do you got? Your speed as well? I outspeed you. I'm fiery dancing. This should knock out. I believe that a fiery dance knocks out the iron treads. Unless he terrestrializes, then I'm in trouble. But let's see. I outspeed. And I don't quite knock you out. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go down. Rapid spin? Oh, I'm not gonna go down. Okay. That's a problem because now he outspeeds. So he's got 3 Pokemon remaining. So do I. Unfortunately, I am gonna go down here. Ironhead, he knocks me out. All right, Iron Moth goes down. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to go into Mamoswine, and I got to hit the ice shard. I'm gonna do that. Mo is still a win con. He can still take this for us as well. Go to the Mamoswine. I wish I would have Stealth Rock earlier, not even gonna lie. But we still got the ice shard, and this is a close Wi-Fi battle. This is one of the closest Wi-Fi battles we've had. I feel like I say that a lot, but man, this feels like it's still anybody's game. And after this, we're basically tied. Because Reuniclus is worn down. Samurott is starting to wear down a little bit. And it is a long Wi-Fi battle too. It's a strategic one. Such a good Wi-Fi battle, fam. Such a good Wi-Fi battle. He's probably deciding, should I go into Samurott or not? Awesome. We take his iron treads. And I feel comfortable with whatever comes in next, not even gonna lie. Perseus comes out. I think I outspeed him, right? 85. And I'm 80. That's a problem. I'm gonna Earthquake because I got to, but Razor Shell is gonna knock us out. We live! Our defense goes down, and that's fine, but we Earthquake. And Perseus goes down. Okay. All right. I'm in the driver's seat now. And now, last but not least is Reuniclus, which I should be able to take down with an Earthquake as well. Yes, we do. Osmosis is such a cool nickname for that too. I dig that nickname. All right, Earthquake, we take it. That's Dub City, baby. There you go. That was a close Wi-Fi battle, but man, I am very proud of our core. That was such a good Wi-Fi battle. 2-0, and it felt like it was going to be 1-0 either way, like either side. If I would not have lived that, there would be a speed tie between Samurott and Kamo. But at that point, does that Reuniclus have enough EVs to live an attack from Como? Nevertheless, that's a really good Wi-Fi battle. That's what this channel is about. So if you enjoyed, leave that like, subscribe for more. It's your boy Daddymac, and we'll see you guys next time.